What's up guys, Green here from LogicLounge.com, and today I want to share with you my top Steam game picks. Now this is not necessarily a top 10 list, nor is this necessarily a top games on Steam ever list. This is a list of games which I think that you can go to and play over and over again, that you can pick up and put down when you want. You don't have to follow a long storyline, you don't have to play any of the other games in the series. It's just a game that you can pick up and play for yourself. And that was one of the hardest things that I had to figure out, was going through all of these games that I've played, on other platforms. Which ones do I feel bring much more value into just playing the game rather than investing yourself in a story? That is one of the hardest things that I had to do, and due to the fact that the Steam summer sale is around, this kind of gives you an idea of what kind of prices that these games can go on sale wise. So if you happen to wait for the next sale of that game, you can get it on the cheap for around that price. Now generally the Steam summer sale has some of the lowest prices, so you have kind of a price point that you can find them on sales, because I usually buy all of my games on sales unless they're a hit kind of quadruple A plus title type thing. So moving on, what is my first game that I want to share with you guys? Well, that is of course Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. This is a fun game to play with friends. I've laughed, I've cried, I've gotten angry, I've gotten stressed. It is a game where you are the bomb diffuser, you have a friend who has all of the bomb defusal instructions, and you have to work with them to make the bomb not explode. It is just a fun game to play. I have had so much fun playing this game. You can play it in VR, you can play it on Windows, you can even play it on Mac as well. The next game is Fibbage, another fun game that you can play with friends. You have a statement which you need to fill out a fib for, and people vote on which answers they think are the truths. Now, if you happen to make an answer that is close to the truth and people pick it and this is actually a lie, well then you get points. It's just a fun game to play because people come up with the most quirkiest of answers, and you can just laugh and laugh at people's answers for this game. So moving on, we also have another bigger title called Rocket League. It is a game that I feel like I can pick up and put down whenever I want to. It is just a fun game to play. You're hitting a ball around a soccer field. What can be more fun than that? I've had stressful moments, I've had fun moments. This is another game that I've just enjoyed playing with friends as well. My next one is more of a driving simulator game. Well, actually the next two are more of a driving simulator game. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2, based in Europe, and the companion game American Truck Simulator, which is based in the US. Both of these games are fun games that if you want to play, drive around, there are mods out there. I think it's called Truckers MP, which allows you to play in a multiplayer universe with other people who are driving trucks. It is just a fun game to play. I have logged hundreds of hours both on American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator just because it's a fun game to kind of lean back and play. You don't necessarily need a steering wheel. You can play with your keyboard, and I have had just a fine experience playing with my keyboard. The next game is Plague Inc. This is a somewhat of a mobile port of this game, but they have spruced it up a little bit more than the iOS game. They have more features to it, and it's just a fun game to play that you can play more seriously, but you can also play as a casual game. You don't have to really kind of hardcore mode this if you don't want to. It is just a fun game to play. They even have multiplayer. It is a game that I highly recommend. If not on Steam, then get it on iOS. I've already reviewed it on iOS, but the Steam game is also a fun game that I have enjoyed as well. The next one is kind of a bigger title as well, called Garry's Mod. It does come out very cheaply. It is a very cheap game. I think right now during the Steam summer sale, it's only about $3. That's how expensive it is. It's a very old game, but a game that is fun to play. It has multiple different game modes that you can play. There's hide and seek, there's find the terrorist, there's other fun game modes. I think there's like a jail type game mode. There's a lot in there. It's a lot of features and a lot of different things that you can play because it's more of a sandbox game. So there's not just one specific goal for this game, but a variety of goals, and seeing what people have done to achieve this is just so much fun to play. It is a game that I can pick up and put down whenever I want as well. Now the next one might be a little bit controversial. It's H1Z1 King of the Kill. This is the H1Z1's version of their Survive game. I know they split off into 2 games and people didn't like that, and they had trouble, but I really like Battle Royale. Battle Royale has been a fun game mode on H1Z1 for me. I know that there's been other versions in other games, but I really do like King of the Kills Battle Royale mode. It's been a fun game that I have played. I have racked up a lot of hours here. This is a game where you can jump in for a single round and play for a single round and try to last as long as you can, or you can play it for multiple hours, playing multiple rounds. Play with friends as well is also fun. And the last one is kind of strictly a VR game, which is Job Simulator. So if you're a VR person, you have like the HTC Vive, this has been one of my most favorite games on VR. I've got a friend who has a VR setup, and I have played this game over and over on his VR setup just because it's so much fun. It's kind of a sandboxy type game. It shows off a lot of what you can do with VR and how to articulate things. But it's also a fun game that you can play. It has goals. It has a great soundtrack to it. It has great things that you can do. It's a fun game, and if you have a VR setup, this is going to be the game that I recommend for that. So there you guys go. That is my list of 10 things of games that I think you guys would enjoy yourselves. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you think that there should be some other games in there that go along the same lines, leave them in the comment section down below. Obviously, there's a ton of games that I could have picked in those categories. I could have picked the wrong ones. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think, and if I should have changed something around, if I should have picked a different game, or even if you have your own. Let me know in that comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in our next video.